Chugga, 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 chugga. 93% hype train with 2 minutes left to go. We're almost there. It is September. Here we go. We are here. Welcome to the dungeon. We'll be your tour guide. No, we're not playing with just two people tonight. We have one person out and one person that's running late. Oz will be with us shortly. So don't worry. It's not just a two-person campaign. Oh, what was that? I don't even know what that was.
It's
hype train level 1. You know what? I think we've only got like 3 hype trains in our existence, so like I don't even think I changed the animation for that or anything. So we just got the default.
It's nice to know that like 100 bits is, I think, is about 10% of a hype train.
That's all you needed. All right. It is September, so welcome everybody. Fanboy Tone, thanks for gifting all those subs. We appreciate the love there. As we get started, speaking of Fanboy Tone, B&B is back. They were back last week with a great show. I still need to catch up on that show because I'm behind, but I've been ill and sucked into various things. So, why is it when you're like you just don't want to do anything? You don't want to do anything, but there. Whoa, Dougal gave 5 tier 1 subs. Holy crap. Whoa. New hype train all-time high reached.
Dude, that immediately bounced to 2. We're at 0% on that.
What? Owls Barkley just subscribed to the party. All right, look at Owl. Man.
It gave us like 130%.
We're like leveling up. It's going to just instantly defeat the boss or something. Like, what's going on? It's crazy. Crazy talk.
We immediately gathered all the acquired material to make the potion. We don't need to go anywhere else.
Oh, you silly
There's absolutely
kid.
no reason to go to Governor's Den.
You silly kid. No, we got to go to Governor's Den sometime. I better get fun rolls for this one shot. Oh yeah. We're gonna we'll slide you some extra capabilities for the one shot that's coming up. Is it this weekend or next weekend? I think it's next weekend.
It's 23rd.
23rd. All right. Yeah. There's Mr. Lathis. He's here, always promoting us. But B&B is back this week. Looks like we got some winning time. Did winning time go into a second season? Like, I didn't watch the first season. I heard it was really good, but like because of my childhood and growing up, basketball is not something that I enjoy doing because my school was a terrible place. So I'm
play ball.
Right. I like football except for this last Sunday, which was just a little bit of high school sports going on. Winning time. Yeah, winning time. And then Monarch, if you haven't seen the previews for this, it's on Apple Plus. And if you have a PS5, I don't think the promotion's going on anymore, but you can always see. There was a thing just a couple weeks ago that if you just downloaded the app on PS5, you get 6 months of Apple Plus for free. It actually has been great. Like, I've been watching Foundation and C. Foundation is pretty top tier sci-fi. Like, it's got Lee Pace in it. Big fan. If you don't know who Lee Pace is, the Elven King from the Hobbit movies.
Okay.
So, yeah, that you hear his voice already, don't you? Because that's what like he has that. He was also somebody's got to correct me because my brain is off center. The big blue baddie from the first Guardians of the Galaxy. Who the guy with the hammer? Come on, somebody. Mike, who is it? Thranduil? No, that's the elf.
Tone, no pressure, man. What the?
Ronan. Yes.
Ronan the Accuser. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Ronan. Yeah, he was Ronan as well.
For some reason, my mind can only think Ronan was in Avengers.
Well, yeah, and I'm sitting here and I'm like, I just watched the third Guardians of the Galaxy, so it's been that long since I've watched the first one.
But Monarch is coming out this plays in line with all the other recent Godzilla movies that have come out.
Google. The question was, who's the big bad blue guy with the hammer, not who's the white guy with long hair and a hammer.
Thor. Oh man, Swire community is so great. So yeah, Monarch is good, and then it looks like we got a big one on the new TMNT movie animation, which I heard was really good.
I just watched that
Okay.
Saturday night.
Did you enjoy it? Okay. Good.
It had some really funny parts to me. Monarch, I'm excited for. I saw that on Apple TV Plus the other day. I want to see that.
Yeah. So a lot of stuff going on. Last week, it was just a conglomerate of a lot of things. They did a Starfield. They did Texas Chainsaw Massacre game. All sorts of stuff as they were catching up on after their summer break. So, yeah, Monarch is what we've been waiting so long for. And what a top tier cast, too. I will say that about Apple TV shows. Like, they don't skimp on the budget. Like, the shows are good quality. The CG is great. The actors are not second rate at all. They do fantastic. So,
the only thing Apple skimps on is their iPhones. The new iPhone 15, it's only having USB 2 download speeds, but it's a USB C.
Oh, Cherry just did 100 bits, but did not get in for Hype Train 3. She was so close. So close. Glad to have you here. I can't even read the chat because it's just notifications all over the place.
Right.
That's great.
I have not watched anything new lately. It has been watching and rewatching horror movies. It is that time of year.
It's that time of year. So we just finished. What did we do?
You said you were watching Insidious.
Yeah, we went through all the Insidious movies. The last one, the current last one, The Red Door, was probably the worst one of the bunch. It was very, very meh. You could tell they wanted to close off the story, but meh, it just wasn't great. The show, the series of shows weren't bad. I actually enjoyed them. I ended up buying the 5-pack for $20 or something like that because you got all of them. It was cheaper than just renting The Red Door. But there were some offshoots that just they never went anywhere. So maybe they'll explore that in the future. Gran Turismo was actually good, as was Equalizer 3. We just watched Equalizer 1 and 2 the last 2 nights. So that we can go and see Equalizer 3. I'm a big Denzel fan.
Dirty laughing.
I dirty laughed at E3. Is that where you're like, that seems like a dirty laugh. That's that anime evil guy laugh. You have come. No, she's gonna be so mad when that in 20 seconds when she sees that. But yeah. So gaming wise, I think everybody's into Baldur's Gate 3. I've been playing a little Starfield. I did play some Star Citizen, which I really enjoyed. So yeah, I think that's it, right? We do need, I was just talking to the guys last night. We do need to play some more spooky games because we're getting into that season, as Mike said. Still got to watch Trick or Treat. That's on my, so Mike, top 3 movies that you need to watch during the Halloween season.
That's hard, man. That's so hard. Just depends on what you're into. I watch Alien and Aliens all the time. Another big one that I get into is Hocus Pocus. You should hang out with my wife.
Are we just not going to mention Ernest Scared Stupid?
I like The Collector and I like The Collection. Those are,
I don't think I've seen those.
Indie films. Yeah.
Okay.
I finished watching season 2 of the Chucky series. I was not as impressed as I was with the first season.
I've heard that. I love Trick or Treat. Mike turned me on to that one.
Trick or Treat,
It's
always
definitely a Halloween norm. Terrifier 1 and 2 will be on that list this year. I love those movies. Own
I
both
did
of
just
them.
watch Terrifier again the other night.
They're great. So those are definitely on there. Those are for your slasher ones. I like a good exorcism movie. The new Exorcist looks really good, but I haven't even seen the original, so there's that. Yeah. If you want a really bad horror movie, my dad is in a movie called Southern Haunting. Oh, okay. That's one thing me and Mike discuss from time to time is bad horror films, like
There's a lot of them.
Ginger Dead Man.
Wait, is it like Southern Haunting, the one that just came out like this year?
It's a legit movie. Yeah, hey, that's cool though. Wow.
I found it. It has a 4.4 out of 10 on IMDb.
But if you like this kind of talk, in October we're going to do a Halloween stream. We talked about Mike the Bearded wanted to get on there. We're going to talk aliens and ghosts and monsters and movies and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, join us for that. We don't have a date for it yet, but it'll be in October. It'll be on our October schedule when it gets out. We will be streaming something Monday. My plans changed. It won't be D&D, but we will do something. So a little bit of change of schedule there for all that. The Ritual is a great scary movie. I haven't seen that. There's so many scary movies out there. There's so many bad ones. For sure. Jesus. All right, but we could go on all night about this. We want to get into the story. You guys got anything else?
All I was going to say is Lathis claimed Gwenton's resolve.
I saw that. Really? It's over here.
And I still have my resolve from like Cherry last time.
So twice you get to add that to your rolls. Just keep track of that. It was called The Last Showing, a 2014 film. I don't mind if they're old. Killer Clowns from Outer Space, also a classic. But without further ado, let's get rolling. All right, let's get some music going here. Last week, the party, or not last week, it was 2 weeks ago, right?
Last session,
that's better, thanks. The party explored and found an undead entity walking through the city streets, getting into combat as it led them down a dark alley. The entity disappeared from the task, still alive, sort of. And they gathered their thoughts and things. And after a few discussions, and Crow finally returning after being chased by the city guard, they decided to rest for the evening before embarking on another journey out we find them in the home after a restful sleep. How would you like to
Oz
start?
is back, by the way.
Oh, great.
Our cameras are all goofy.
Yep. Not for long. There we go. Let me turn Oz on here. There he is. All right. Just an ethereal hand. What would you guys like to do?
Mage hand.
If we are ready to go, we should head out as soon as possible.
I'm ready when everyone else is. Now that we know Crow's at least safe back here, she needs to rest up downstairs, though. I'll go down and get Oz. I'm assuming Oz was still down there. He didn't come up yet.
I don't remember Oz. Marsland comes out. And I had a great restful sleep. How about yourself?
It wasn't too terrible. Crow is back. She made her way back home.
I do not think that is great news, but I am glad she is okay.
We'll grow on you eventually. That or she'll just start stealing all your books till you like her.
That reminds me, I need to make sure to tell Lomar to keep the door locked so that she does not do that. One moment. He walks down the hall.
Bet you she can pick the lock. Those rubbery fingers.
Bishop, what are you doing?
I'm just standing there waiting to go.
I'll just basically go down and get Oz and bring him up.
Okay. All right. Marsland comes back. Well, is there anything else we need to do before heading out? Where are we going exactly?
Remember that hole you created?
Yeah, that was merely displacing the soil to somewhere else. I wouldn't call it a hole, though I would say it did kind of drop down. I guess it was a hole.
Yeah, that's where we're going. We need to find some adventurers, some parties
People
that they send
are
down there.
using it as an entrance, so it is now a hole.
That seems like a bad idea.
Based on what we've been told, it seems it's perfectly safe. No one's gotten any diseases from it. Not since it was first created.
I see. Well, I am ready when everyone else is.
I think everyone's ready. I'll start heading out. Door's locked. Gotta jump up to reach that lock.
You have to refresh. This is normal time, right? So it's morning?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought, because we shifted a bit. Okay. So you all head out and begin down the main road out into Beggar's Market. And you see the normal patrons going about their day-to-day business. And Restus, as he's always there as well. A few of them that you see quite regularly when you're there, leaning against an old wagon wheel and asking for change and anything that you'd be willing to spare as you walk by.
I
Any?
will, as we're
Okay.
walking, hand out 10 gold pieces just around as we're walking through.
Okay. You see their eyes just light up as you pass out the gold pieces, and they grip them and thank you so much. And you see them just staring at it. Go ahead and give yourself an inspiration for that.
What we don't know is after we walk away, they're going to fight over that gold.
That's not my problem.
There's going to be other reasons there's dead bodies in this town.
You continue out. It takes you a little bit. The sun is rising. It's chilly this morning for sure. The leaves are falling quite a bit more now, blowing across the ground. The fields have pretty much all been harvested at this point. You can see some of them getting replanted for winter wheat, but for the most part, they're pretty clear. In the distance, you can see like a scaffolding has been set up over the top of where the hole is, with a rope coming down. As you approach, there's guards there. Halt!
I didn't realize it was called for to stop individuals leaving the city.
Not necessarily leaving the city, but we want to make sure that nobody falls into the hole. We have had a few incidents, some late night revelries. For some reason, some thought it was good to try to jump the hole in their drunken stupor, and it's a ways down. Broken legs, broken necks. So now we have to patrol and make sure that the area is safe.
Well, we are under orders from Rictus to investigate a party that disappeared down there.
I see. Well, proceed as needed. There's a rope hanging down. Do be careful.
Are there lights already down there?
No.
Okay, I'll pull out Lightbringer and activate the light on it. And
Okay.
I'll meet you guys down there. I'm just going to jump in the hole.
I thought, no, don't. Oh. Does he do this often?
The first I've seen.
That's not the first you've seen me jump in a hole. I did it back in Smyrna, too.
You just
rope and
you see him slowly just gliding down. You make your way down. Oz gets on. He starts heading his way down. Once you get to the bottom, and then Marslin as well. Gwenton, when you get to the bottom, you can see there's a few the bottom is hard stone, and as you land there, there's a few dried blood spots on the bottom. There's one like massive pieces of rock and things that are down there. You can see people have like fallen down here and hurt themselves multiple times.
Well, that guard definitely was not lying about this. But I'll wait until everyone's down there, including Marsling, because you never said Marsling came down or not.
Yeah, I did. He was the last one.
Did you?
So you descend down. Give me a second here.
Didn't think to ask them which way start heading to look for people, did we?
Nope.
So I don't think they would know anyway.
Most likely not.
Hold on. Where?
I'm sorry, I always forget. Lightbringer is like 60 feet of.
Yeah, it's something like that. But how come none of that is coming up here?
However bright a torch is.
There we go. Disregard that other part. It's actually just blank area to your right there. Okay.
Well, I'm just gonna start heading. You guys want to head north or south?
It makes no difference to me.
Okay. Do we see signs of like people? I mean, I actually okay. I'm just gonna look for footprints to see which way people have gone.
It's stone, so there's not really footprints. There's not dust or dirt that would leave much footprints here.
Okay. So we start heading south then.
South. Disregard the art here. It's just a dead end hole kind of thing. It only goes north.
You son of a gun.
Yeah.
Start heading north then.
That's a me thing.
You didn't want to make the map extravagant.
I didn't say it wasn't extravagant. All right.
Yeah, we'll just be heading north then.
Walking through the tunnel,
looking for anything.
You notice that you've been in caves before. The rocky outcroppings that are there. These look very like almost manufactured. I mean, you're a dwarf. You've seen caves. Looks like something just kind of pushed through this.
These are definitely created by whatever worm was down here last time we saw.
It was very big.
Coming around the corner of the cave, you notice it splits off into three directions: to the north, to the east, and to the south. All of you give me a perception check.
That was a natural 20.
For a perception check from you?
Right? I forget why I have an advantage, to be honest with you.
I think it's your shield. Yeah.
I see everything. I'm in my home element.
Bishop, I haven't seen yours yet. Oh, did yours not show up? Let me refresh. That's a me thing. No, I don't see yours. It's strange.
Let me reload real quick.
Yeah, no problem. You got 12. That means we're just waiting on Oz.
The old Oswaldorf. He just did some hand motion. I have no idea what he meant to do.
We need a perception check, Oz.
Did that one pop for you?
15. Oh, that's Bishop.
For me. I'm still shutting up. I don't even have a web page open.
Okay, I'll roll for you.
Chris, did that pop up for you?
It did.
Okay.
All right, I got a natural 19. All right. All of you. Pretty decent check. Looking both ways, it's pretty dark to the east. To the north, you get a faint bit of light, and to the south, you get a faint bit of light, and some strange like rocks falling against steel or something.
Well, do we want to investigate the just light first, or the light and the weird sounds? That
Nope.
sounds
If
could
there's
be
someone
people.
down here, we might as well. We are looking for people. I suggest south.
Okay. We can start heading south then.
Okay. Okay. You move
How about now?
forward. Yep,
hear ya.
that's we hear you. As you continue down the hallway or the cave, in the distance, the clashing becomes louder, and you see a figure there, swinging a weapon at this strange creature, this conical creature with teeth and tendrils that are going out and like slapping into them. You see him kind of fall backwards a bit as this thing just continues to assault. There's bodies strewn across the ground near his feet. What do you want to do?
I'm going after the monster.
Okay.
I'll go running in as well as fast as I can.
Okay. Hold on. I got to separate y'all because you got pinched.
Right? We're all together. Because we're
Tight.
friends forever.
All right. Bishop, we're going to put you here. Marzin's going to stay in the back. All right. That means I need you all to roll initiative.
Uh, 21.
Give me this.
My goodness. Not rolling too well so far.
What was yours, Bishop?
8.
Okay, that's what I thought. I got to roll for Marslin. Oh boy.
Just put him at like a 2.
Not far off. 1 second. Okay. Oz, that was terrible.
Oz wasn't paying attention.
He wasn't playing with his balls of light this time, though.
Yeah.
Just gonna roll here. All right. Quentin, you are up.
Okay, so measuring. Can you unpause it?
There you go.
5, 10,
I
15,
need to switch the views.
25. And then I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon. And, obviously, like, just right next to.
Arrgh! No, I don't want to do that. All right, you want it right beside the creature? Okay.
Yep, that's more than enough. And it's going to attack. Does an
All right.
11 hit?
It does not.
Okay. And I will prepare my normal attack if it gets closer to me for some reason.
Okay. All right. So Gwynton raises a hand in the air and his spiritual weapon comes out, this ornate sword, and it swings at the creature and it connects and you just hear it ting off of its solid skin. Next is the creature, and it is going to attack the person that's there. And that will hit. You see the tendril fire out and wrap around the person. They're struggling to escape. And okay, and then it will make an attack against them. And it misses. With advantage, it misses. So,
Damn it.
all right. Too much stuff going on. Too much stuff. They make an attack. They hit for 12 points of damage. Marsland is up. Oh my god, it's me again.
Don't get a break.
Right? Ah! Marsland's going to cast Jim's magic missile. That does not hit. Let me look at. Yeah, but this is different. Okay, this is 3 darts, so it does not hit.
Jim isn't as accurate as normal magic missile.
It is so. You create 3 twisting, whistling, hypoallergenic, gluten-free darts of magical force. Yeah, it is. Do away with the drudgery of your grandfather's magic with this improved version of the spell.
What is he? Some kind of millennial hippie?
Well, it is Marsland. But all of those missed. Bishop, you are up.
I have a gluten allergy. I can't use magic missile.
All right.
You have what, 35 movement?
40.
40?
45, I think. 45.
Do you want to be right there?
Yep, might as well. And first attack. There's a 13 hit.
It does not.
Okay. 21.
That does hit.
For 9 damage.
All right. Is that it?
And then I will use a key point to go into patient defense,
Okay.
which gives him a disadvantage on an attack towards me.
All right.
And that's my turn.
All right. Bishop runs up. Ka-clink! Ka-clink! You see it kind of shudder a bit, but Oz, you are up.
All right, going to see if I can move my. I can. There. I did test that out. That was 30 feet. If you guys
Okay.
saw that.
Yep.
All right. So now I'm gonna rage.
Oh, what? Roll that 20.
Yeah.
Fireball.
Say 15.
Okay. That's pretty bad. I already forgot the number.
15?
No. Okay. You feel yourself growing breasts? No.
Not
Man,
again!
hold into Helga.
Gwenton, as Oz runs by you, you just see like
Guidance.
his feet slowly start lifting off the ground as these feathered wings just burst from his back. And they spread out, and he's just kind of just hovering across the ground toward his target, forward with his weapon as you sprout wings and gain flying speed equal to your movement for 1 hour.
Excellent. So with that in mind, I'm going to use the halberd. I'm going to stab him in the eye.
Okay,
All right,
Let's
that's
see.
a 13 to hit on the first one.
that does not hit.
All right, second attack. That is a 21. Now hold on, I'm raging. Isn't that a +2 to the modifier, and it just doesn't add because it's lame? It's
I think
+2
to the damage.
Sorry, yeah.
Yep.
Second attack, 21.
That does hit.
All right. So now, there, +2. That is 8 damage. Okay. Bonus action's done. Move, done. Good. Go.
All right, Quentin, you are up.
I'm gonna cast Toll of the Dead. Toll of the
Okay.
Dead. He has to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Yep. Give me 1 second.
If it's 14, he meets it.
He got a natural 20.
Damn. Okay. So then that will attack with the special weapon. Does 21 hit?
It does. You guys have done a lot of
Or-
21s. What the heck? Bishop got one.
Or
Oz
11
got
points
one.
of-
You got one.
11
right.
points of force damage, I think. Spiritual weapon does.
Yep, I got it. As the weapon slams into the creature, you see its pseudo flesh crack a bit.
And I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
Okay. The creature. Oh. 1 second. Oh.
Was that an, oh, I forgot about this? Oh, shucks.
Yeah.
He annihilates you.
All right.
Disintegrating ray.
First one against Bishop. A tendril comes out to you, Bishop, and you just smack it away. One shoots out toward Oz. Oz, you feel yourself wrapped in this slimy tendril that's holding you. You are now grappled. And until it ends, you are restrained and have disadvantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. And another one goes out to Gwenton. Gwenton, it just can't find purchase on your leg. Like, it tries to grab your leg, and you just stomp on it, and it retracts it a bit. While the last one goes out to Marslin.
Damn, I stayed back hoping it couldn't attack me too.
And Marslin is now wrapped up in a tendril. So,
Got some reach.
50 feet.
Oh crap!
Yeah, that's what I was like. Whoa, that's a bit much. Okay, so let me mark because paralyzed. What is the effect for restrain?
0 movement.
No, I want to put it on the characters because I'm gonna lose. There it is. I'll lose who has it or not. So I'm just putting it on the tokens. There we go. Okay. And now there are 1, 2, 3 of you. So starting from the bottom up, I'm going to roll a d6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it is a 2. So it's going to bite against Bishop with disadvantage. So it misses. From behind, you hear shuffling across the ground and a tendril against Bishop. That patient defense saved your freaking rear end. And one against Quentin. And that time, this creature got a 21, which seems to be the roll of the night. And Quentin, you are now restrained as well. Bishop, you're the only one that's unrestrained, that in the spiritual weapon. And it's going to make a bite against Oz. That was a natural one.
When that monster came into play, did that come into my vicinity? Would that count for an opportunity attack with a polearm master?
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm restrained. I didn't know if that would count.
Yeah. And Bishop, you got recalibration, which I don't think you've had that one yet. Bishop gains advantage on your next save, attack, or skill check.
Nice. Thanks, Jerry.
So make that attack.
But you said you got a -1, right?
-1? Yeah, I got a 1.
Natural 1.
Yep.
Okay. Says
27 to hit for 12 damage.
Nice. Thanks. What's
reroll the
the...
attack against an ally. Within
There's not an
10
ally.
feet of the
Oh,
target.
within 10 feet? Okay. All right. And it hits. I don't know how that happens, but it bites its compatriot there.
That's mine.
As soon as the dice moves, move dice. I can't see the number. For 25 points of damage. All right. Person there's going to make an attack against the creature. A natural 20. Didn't even get started. Natural 20.
Weapon attack, melee.
Yep.
Triple damage.
Triple. Okay. So 9. Holy crap. Yeah. Hold on.
It did. It's dead. It's easier that way.
Oh, it doubled it. That's why. Wait. Yeah, hold on. I got to re-roll this. Okay. That's much better. Triple it.
You don't want to triple the 20?
Okay. 1 second.
Also, Cherry claimed Bishop's recalibration, if you didn't see that.
Yep, we got that.
Okay.
All right. So you see they swing away and you can see them just connect and just plunge their sword in and just rip it out of the top. The creature has this gaping wound and they're almost split. And as they do, they bring their sword back and blood splatters behind them onto the other creature. And when it does, this like dark area forms around the other creature, and you can see these milky white tendrils start bursting out of the ground and slapping around with just this around the creature. I will mark that with a magical effect zone as soon as I find it.
Is Oz still restrained?
Yes.
That's unfortunate.
Where did that go? What? Okay. That's what it is now, because I seem to have lost my spell effects. Actually, give me 1 second, because gotta love when they update stuff. This has always been there, so it's weird because... Ah! Ah! Ah!
Struggle bus.
Yeah, for real.
You got sucked in by a black hole. Bye.
Okay, well, that didn't work at all. Anyways, that's the area that's going on. That's what we're working with right now. All right. Marslin, it is your turn. Marslin? All right, Marslin skips his turn. Marslin's going to cast... regular magic missile. Nope. What is Marslin going to cast? He's going to cast Jim's magic missile again. First one. Misses. Second one. Misses. Third one. Hits. 4. 5 damage. Oh boy, that was a lot of work. You see the missiles come out, and they slam into the rocks, and then the last one goes right into the crevice of the creature, and you see it just kind of meld in there, and its eye goes limp and its body slumps over to the side. You still have tendrils wrapped around you, but they're not grasping you. So you do need to take a little bit to like move them off of you. Bishop, you are up.
All right, I will go after this one. And I have advantage on this attack, so... All right, so that was a 27.
That hits.
The second attack. 24.
That hits.
I will use another key point to go into patient's defense again. So that is a total of 6, 19 damage.
Okay. As you turn, and you're just now kind of seeing these tendrils kind of lapping out and smacking everything as you just barrel into this. Oz, you are up.
me if I'm wrong. The throwing a weapon or throwing my pole arm at the creature, is that just the regular like attack roll, or is it just like an improvised weapon out here?
In this case, it'd be an improvised weapon, and you would do that at disadvantage because you're within melee range.
Gross. Well, fine. I'll just do it the Oz way. I'm going to Starlight Step. How tall is the ceiling?
It's probably 20 foot up.
20 foot. How much above the creature?
Probably 10, 15 foot.
Good. All right. So I'm going to teleport above the creature and then come down, javelin in hand, and stabbing it in the eye again.
Okay. So let's look at that.
Yeah, I gotta pull up the guide again.
So this is piercing. Okay.
I think I got to roll to make sure I hold on to the weapon, right?
Well, make roll to see if you hit first. Did you roll?
I didn't hear what you said. You cut out a minute.
Roll to
roll to
see if
attack?
yep.
That is an 18
Okay, that does not hit.
to attack. Okay. All right. So now, can I do my second attack?
All right, so you land in the stuff. Make a strength saving throw.
Okay. And that is a 25.
Okay, no problem. And yeah, make your second attack.
Second attack. 25 to hit.
That hits.
14 points of damage. The extra 2 is from raging.
Yep. Hold on. Okay. You're going to take damage from falling damage.
Yep.
You've 10 feet.
Technically, he's flying, so is that...
Oh,
That's true. I have wings.
yeah. You're not falling. You're just charging down. So, yeah. No problem.
Dive bomb. Like Angry Bird style. All right.
Yep.
Turn over.
Quentin, you are up.
I'm a float my nice little ornate weapon over.
Okay.
Do. I don't think I can control it, right? Yeah, I can't.
You cannot.
And then it will attack. 15 misses, right? Okay.
It does.
Can I attack the tentacle? Oh, come on now. Can I attack whoever's restraining me?
You're not restrained anymore. You just have to, like, get out of it.
No, I should be because the other one restrained me.
Oh, okay. You can attack the tentacle. Yeah.
Okay. Smash! Does a 22 hit
It does.
for 7 points of damage? I imagine it's not undead. This is an
It's-
undead thing?
It is not undead. No.
No radiant damage.
So yeah, you just you smack into it. You can feel it crush a bit, but it's still got a hold of you.
Okay.
All right. Oz, you are not standing there. You are standing over here. It's kind of in the dark. You're behind it. You are no longer restrained. And it is going to try to wrap you up. What's your AC? You're at the bottom. All right. You are now
14, by the way.
you are now grappled and restrained.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
again. Bishop, you took patient defense again.
Yes.
Okay, so disadvantage as it tries to wrap you up. And no good. And then Oz, since you just stabbed it, it is going to attack you. It does not hit. With advantage, it does not hit. Okay.
You can't hit my smooth, supple elf skin.
The other character is going to turn around and take a swing. Misses. And misses. Wow, with a natural 1. I am rolling like fire tonight.
You drop your weapon and must spend a bonus action to pick it up again.
Okay. All right, so that'll be next turn. Marslin, what are you doing, Marslin? Man. Marslin's going big on Jim's magic missile again. First one misses. Second one misses. He's never going to let me roll for him again. Third one hits. For 6 points of damage. Oh, he gets 2 more. Fourth one misses. Fifth one does hit. 8 points of damage in total. Marson, when you're watching this, it's not a great spell. Or I'm using it wrong. Bishop, you are up.
Okay. First attack. It's a natural 1. That one doesn't make sense. Not holding a shield. Okay. Twisted ankle. Your speed is reduced by 5 feet until you take a short rest.
Okay.
My second attack. Wow, that was a 2.
Man, the dice are not kind tonight.
Not tonight. And I will use another key for patient defense.
Okay. As Bishop sets back up, patient defense, keeping him very safe. Oz, you are up.
Okay, so I can use an action to try and break the restraint, correct?
Yes, you can make a strength save.
But is that is that as an action or is
It
it
is.
An action.
free action? What is it?
Nope, it's an action.
Yeah, gross. Okay. Yeah. Fine. Hold on, there's a beholder staring at me because apparently I clicked the wrong button in the character sheet. I don't know what you're asking me. Oh, okay, good. I now have access to my sheet again. All right. Strength saving throw. Okay.
All right. That's with disadvantage because you're restrained.
That's dumb.
I'm just reading the text here.
Okay. 15.
Still, you grab a hold of the tendril and pull it off of you and just throw it off to the side.
Okay. Bonus action. I'm gonna whack it with the butt end of my spear or the halberd.
Can you do that? Don't you have to take the attack action to do an offhand attack that way?
No, it's just a bonus action. Now, hold on. Let me see if there's. When you take the attack action and attack with only a glaive, you can use a bonus action. Fine. I'm just gonna sit there and stare at it. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Get your tentacles off of me.
Okay. You were not hit, and you did not hit, so I believe that you lose your rage. Quentin, you're up. Let me know on that.
Attack the tentacle. Oh, that's a massive miss. That's almost a nat one.
Yeah, that was bad. Yeah, that does not hit.
And then the spiritual weapon will attack. That's 12.
That does not hit either. Those are the
You're
Quentin
good.
rolls.
Those are my normal rolls. Right.
Did you get that on rage?
What? Huh?
Does your rage should end, right? You didn't get hit, nor did you hit.
Yeah, unless until the end of was that the end of the round?
Yeah, that was the end of the round.
Then
You're at the bottom.
That's the end of the round. Then no more ragey rage.
Okay, you still keep your wings. So,
Yeah.
all right. The creature's turn. It is going to try to grasp you again.
You meaning Quentin, right?
No, you, as in.
No, I believe the antecedent to that you was Quentin and not Azadoth.
It really wants to hug me with more tentacles.
You are tentacled again, and then Bishop. Oh, Bishop, I'll just roll twice here. It actually got you, Bishop. You are now restrained. A 21 and a 22 was the roll.
Ah.
Yeah. So it is still have Bishop, you hit it this last time. Yeah. So it is going to attack you, which is a straight roll. And it hits for 21 points of piercing damage. All right, the person there, they reach their hand out, and you see Bishop and Oz. Give me a perception check. Okay, both of you see the sword just kind of like a magnet just go back up to their hand, just and then they slash. First attack misses. Jeez. Second attack misses. These dice need to be thrown away. Marslin, let's do something.
The digital die?
Yeah, I need to change out digital dice. He's going to focus and cast Chromatic Orb. That does not hit. Bishop, you are up. The sound echoing through the caverns is just whiff, whiff, whiff. Natural 20. Nice. Hacks.
Second attack. 27.
Look at these.
So on the natural 20. Maximum damage, and the target must make a DC 12 Wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the target is frightened of me until the end of its next turn.
Okay.
So maximum damage for me on that would be.
It got a 21 on its wisdom saving throw.
Of course it did. Piece of shit.
Oddly enough, these things are fairly wise.
So that's 13 damage for that attack.
Okay.
Plus 6.
Okay.
And I will use another key point to do flurry. For 2 more attacks. Another nat 20.
Hacks. It's
Oh,
the same
okay.
number even. It's even the same number. Well, because this bonus is 8.
Triple damage. So
Make sure D&D Beyond's not doubling your dice.
I'm not gonna roll it. Triple damage. Oh, here. Yeah, let me take it off of that. No, that's not what I did.
Yeah, just re-roll it.
Okay.
That's 17.
21
21.
damage.
Okay.
And my last attack. 22
That hits.
for another 6.
All right. You see Bishop, he punches in once, and then he rears back and punches straight into the eye. And as you do, you hear the eye pop like a balloon as his fist goes into the eye, and he reaches in and grabs hold of whatever he can find, and he rips out everything, and he's holding like this busted balloon eye and this stalk of the eye going out, and this brain on the other end. They're just swinging back and forth like bolas in his hand as it thrashes around and falls to the ground. 1 second. You stand in the silence of the room. All of you slough off your tendrils.
You know,
That
I
was-
could get used to this. And then I just start floating 5 feet off the ground.
Okay,
That was not pleasant.
I can actually do that, Oz.
I'll walk up to do like medicine checks on everybody.
How did you find yourself in this predicament?
You stand there and you see. Go ahead and describe yourself, Justinian.
So you see a human standing there in armor from a guard of Smyrna, only all of the insignia and rank has been stripped off of it and replaced with plain brown leather. He has a schmaw wrapped around part of his head with a headdress with stag horns coming out of the top of the schmaw and headdress. And he's wielding a short sword and a shield. And turning to Bishop, who just asked me, I say, thank goodness I found you. Are any more of your friends down here other than these two unfortunate souls? Is there anybody else I can help save?
We came down here to save individuals as well.
Sounds like you needed the saving.
Well, I did manage to hold my own pretty well until you guys showed up. Not that I'm ungrateful for the assist, but you got tangled up by the monster just like I did. And matter of fact, you kind of got flung over there.
I believe the correct response is thank you, and you're welcome.
Oh, well, thank you.
So, what brings you to this hidey hole?
I heard that there's a guy in town that's paying 20 gold to anybody that could come down here and scout for survivors. And uh, I'm a little down on my luck right now. I could use some money. I'm trying to save up some favor to also get into the academy. So I just figured I would come down here and try to help anybody I could.
Interesting. Well, how noble of you. Oh. Well, I am Azadolf, and it's a pleasure to fight at your side.
Ah,
And I'll hold out my
Justinian.
hand. Ah,
And I shake it.
Justinian. And we're just covered in ichor. Just shaking each other's hands.
It seems, Justinian, that we are on the same mission. I am Bishop. It is nice to make your acquaintance.
It's nice to meet you too. I've never seen a suit of armor quite like that before.
It suits me.
Whoa, you're getting better at that, Bishop.
Telling more jokes day by day. And I'm Gwenton.
Ah, nice to meet you. Reach down, shake your hand.
Shake his hand.
And I am Marslin. How is your feelings toward books? Are you a heavy reader?
Well, actually, my mother was a wizard like yourself, on top of being a city investigator, so she taught me to have a great appreciation for the books.
Oh,
She
that
even tried to
is
teach
so
me spells,
exciting.
but I could never pick them up the way she tried to teach them.
It's so interesting to have someone else that appreciates what a good book has to say.
So, have you guys gotten very far in the cave yet? I literally just chose this direction because I heard a little bit of noise and I found these two laying here.
It seems we are taking the same approach to investigating.
Would you
Oh.
mind if I accompanied you? Probably better safe in numbers.
I would not have a problem with that.
I don't
Right.
see any reason against it.
You seem to be able to hold your own, I suppose. Now, what about these two that are holding hands here on the ground?
I was literally getting ready to check them for breathing when I got attacked by that giant one-eyeballed thing.
I am quite certain they are dead.
Are you still holding on to the eye stalk and brain? Like,
Yeah.
So just to let you guys know, full transparency, that is my first time fighting a monster, unless you count a direwolf. I fought one of those on my way up from Smyrna. That's it.
Well, for a second timer, I see you did fairly well. They must come natural.
My dad was a fighter, and my mom was a city investigator, and she was quite well adept with both spell and sword.
Excellent. I'll come over there and I'll float down and I'll poke one of the bodies with the butt end of the halberd.
it's
Pause.
feel.
That is not okay. We have had this discussion.
I just want to see if they're alive.
Oh, the not the creature bodies, the people bodies.
The people bodies.
Okay, yeah. The butt end, as you poke, it just sinks in, just like pushing on soft bread. It just.
Oh, they're very dead. Oh dear. Oh, I'm going to vomit.
Oz, I'm pretty sure if they weren't dead, they would have been woken up by all the fighting.
They could. They could be in dire straits, but after further investigation, I would declare that they are dead. But at least they died holding each other's hands, so there is some solace in that.
I want to check their bodies to see if there's any identifying documentation or anything like that.
Be
All right.
careful, they're a bit ripe.
Give me a investigation.
He's holding onto a giant eyeball. I don't think he cares.
My God. Okay.
You don't find anything.
I fling the eye across the room.
You just hear it sploosh against somewhere else.
Unfortunately, I have no idea where these people have come from.
Well, they may have come from the city above.
I
Yes,
think that
but
is
I
a
don't know
brilliant
if they are
deduction,
from the
Oz.
expedition we are looking for.
Oh, my
Are they
apologies.
wearing any sort of adventurer's gear, or are they like town folk dressed?
Not really adventurers gear, no. It's more town folk, a bit rougher clothing. For the rest of you, these look like people that probably were in Beggar's Market as part just of that general community.
Right, came here
Probably
looking for treasures.
one of
Yep.
the drunk ones that fell. So I want to do a scan of the room.
Okay.
I'll do so as well. But I'll be doing so from 20 feet in the air.
Okay.
Gonna get the most out of that hour.
He absolutely is. It's a. I mean, it's a
The
round.
thing is, Oz doesn't know how long he has them for.
He does not. It's a roundish shaped room. It's dead end.
Well, shall we head back north where we saw the other light?
Nothing over here.
I suggest we move on.
How long does your
It's like
spiritual
an
weapon stay out?
SMR. And then I'll just start flying forward.
Gwenton.
I am going to use one of the healing kit's charges.
Okay. Gwenton. Gwenton. Is he gone?
Oh,
Gwenton.
What?
How long does spiritual weapon last?
Sorry,
You
we
didn't
didn't
hear
yeah, you were
anything.
cutting out.
yeah,
Yeah.
nobody heard what you said.
Really?
Yeah, all I heard was
Yeah,
when.
no,
Yep.
Weird. Don't know why that does that
It only lasts
sometimes.
like a minute.
It's definitely it's got to be something
No, I
with
think
Zoom.
it's when we talk, it overrides you. Because I can start talking, and then you'll try and talk, and then no one will hear you.
Ah, okay.
La 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 la.
Ah,
That was not in sequence at all.
Oh, was it? It wasn't my end.
No, I mean like because you stopped and then he started, so like it wasn't like you're overriding. But yeah, no.
okay. All right, so it's gone. All right, let me mark that as wrong
You're all
one.
gone now.
Yeah.
We all
so
float
I healed
down
for
here.
9 with the 2 charges.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna start going north.
All right.
You don't have a light.
Yeah, I can see in the dark.
Yeah, he has night vision.
I'm an elf, man.
so as that interaction happens between Gwenton and Oz, I realize that I should probably step closer to Gwenton because humans don't have dark vision, so I should probably be up closer to him because of the light.
Okay.
Here, let me help you real quick. Do you have your sword out still?
Yes.
I'll cast
Huh?
light on it.
Why did you
Okay.
come into a hole without a light source? And I'll just keep flying.
Well, there
Still learning. Still learning.
at his feet in the other room was a torch. I neglected to mention, but now he's glowing.
Everybody's glowing. Oh yes.
That's
Let's just do that.
a That's a bit much.
My eyes! Quentin, put away your sword!
It's almost like I cast light on Bishop again.
Okay, there you go.
I am a big shining beacon.
All right,
Come worship at my feet.
you let me do something here real quick.
I would like to know how we saw a light north of us when it was a dead end.
Well, hold
It
on.
was. Yeah, he had a torch, clearly.
Not to the north.
You have to just hold on.
Quentin falls in a hole but doesn't take damage.
By the way, those guards up there were horrible. I snuck right past them into this hole.
We just told them that we were on order to come and investigate, and they said, "Oh, go right on ahead. Here's a rope."
Right, they kind of gave me crap about not coming down here with anybody and just being on my own.
I thought you said you snuck by them.
Right, so they gave me crap about coming in on my own. Told me that I needed to go find a party, but I don't know anybody in town, so I just 5 minutes later zipped right past them.
Let's be honest, the guards are not very bright.
I mean, if you were a guard and you were saying, "Go into this field and guard a hole," I mean, how attentive would you be?
Well, if I hadn't been very attentive, having both parents be on higher positions in the city guard, I probably would have gotten in quite a bit of trouble.
Well, being someone who has never been on guard before, I would not be attentive to it, and find it rather boring.
Where did we lose Quentin at? He's on there he is.
Somewhere.
He
always likes to hide underneath,
just-
yeah.
Justinian.
He was riding on Justinian's shoulders. We were doing
Yeah.
some adventuring bonding.
I tend to just ride on people's backs.
Okay.
Being short.
So coming around the corner, you see a strange light emanating from the hallway to the south.
But like mystical strange or just like weird.
Does not. It's slowly pulsing. It does not seem like torchlight.
I will
would
go
like to
investigate the light up ahead.
Yep. I as well, while stealthing.
Okay. Roll up your stealths. Those who are
They're
stealthing.
going away from us. We're just gonna watch them.
Psst, Justinian. They can see your light.
I'll put the sword in the sheath. That'd be a 15 for my stealth check.
Okay.
Okay, 18.
Okay. No one else is sneaking.
I'm not following. I'm waiting.
Yeah, I haven't moved.
Okay. Just those two are going forward. Okay. Let me reconfigure here.
I'm gonna take a lesson like a page out of Crow's book. I'm just gonna float on the ceiling and crawl on the ceiling to look.
Are you
around.
still flying? By the way.
Flying? Yeah.
Fly. Yeah. Okay. You round the corner, and as you do, you can see that this seems to be the rock has changed. As where the other rocks, you can see pathways that were pushed through this whole time. This seems to be here a bit longer. Not formed by whatever formed the rest of the cave. There's even signs of old webbing, but it looks strange to what you normally would run into, like in an old home or something like that. But looking to the south of the room, right in the center of the room, you see a fairly substantial pile of like gold coins stacked up, and the light seems to be emanating from that area.
I'll just like kind of wave the rest of the party over with my arm very calmly.
Okay.
I'll walk over.
there is more money in here than I have ever seen in my life.
Very curious that it's just here in a hole.
Is this so? You said this hole was like carved out, made versus the other tunnels that are pushed through.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. This one seems to be more naturally formed.
I moved
Yeah,
over
and-
as well.
Any
Okay.
signs of tracks or anything going to or fro?
No,
How far away is the pile of gold from us right now?
I would say, let's see, from you, about 25, 30 feet to the south.
I'm gonna pull out my short bow and an arrow and like try to sink one right in the middle of the treasure pile.
All right. Make an attack roll.
That's in the middle of the room.
That is a 10 to hit somewhere in the pile.
Okay. You fire it out and it doesn't like hit the pile, but it kind of lands to the side of it and you can hear the arrow kind of skid and flop across the stone.
Did you see something?
No, but I heard my mom tell me about these monsters that would shapeshift into barrels or dragon hordes and
Or chests.
Yes, or chests. Yeah.
Yeah, we've seen those things before.
Yeah, so-
I'll stare at him. Shape-changing barrels.
Yes, and they turn into monsters with like 12 eyes and big lashing tongues and teeth.
I'm gonna
It was
go
my
down to the
mom-
treasure and I'm gonna contemplate on your shape-changing barrel monsters.
Okay.
Don't act like you haven't.
I know we've seen like a mimics. This is a Drastin campaign, so there will be mimics.
More than once.
Each gold coin is a mimic.
That's a great idea. A bunch of little ones are like, "Dee, dee, dee,
it's a
dee."
swarm of little baby mimics.
Yeah, you definitely were being cut over by Bill on that one.
You stop it. You stop
It's
it. You.
that's freaking Zoom.
But I just made your night with a fantastic idea. Apparently,
Yeah. Good luck in the future.
I'm gonna swoop down there and give the gold pile a good poke.
So
Okay.
bite every coin before the coin bites you.
I was just gonna say I'm gonna bite every coin now.
All right. All right. What's the rest of you doing? Just waiting?
Following.
Watching the idiot.
I'm following the idiot.
Okay, following. Okay. How about the rest of you? Just watching?
Watching him.
Okay.
Well, you notice how he like tends to grow things on his body. Like now he has wings. He's had boobs in the past. He had tentacles earlier.
I heard that.
He lost. Was it? Wasn't trying to be
It's
quiet.
just a rash.
Okay. You poke the coin, and it slides down the pile.
Well, luck be with us that we found a random pile of gold sitting around in a cave that has not been occupied except by great tentacle beasts for a millennia. So, well, I suppose we'll just take the gold.
Right?
We're too
I-
suspicious of gold. So one of two things is happening. It's a pile of gold for some reason, or we're all gonna die.
Where's that bag of holding?
Wayne has it.
I have it.
I request your assistance. Yeah.
I'll walk down.
Okay.
I'll move in with him.
I'd like you to hold out that bag of yours. That
I'll just-
whatever her name was.
Open it up.
Yeah, and like it was like trick or treating, and I'm just putting gold into the sack.
Okay, you're just scooping it in, and
I'm
it's
just scooping it in and then putting it into the sack.
If they're
Do you
baby
mind if I
mimics,
took
they'll
like
die
5
later.
pieces for myself?
We'll split it later.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
have no problem with splitting this later.
Okay.
Okay.
It's just expect something to attack us soon, though.
As you scoop the last piece of gold in, you hear this sound as the room grows dark.
Of course, we do. Of course.
You hear this sound of something almost metallic hitting stone. I need all of you to roll initiative.
What is this?
Dirty 20.
Okay, hold on. Okay, I got it. I gotta do Marslan's, and then I'll need what Justinian's is.
8.
8. That's not great.
That's about right for a third-time monster fighter.
Yeah, and he's very distracted by gold because he's hard on his luck.
He's just like, you guys are taking all this gold. I was
Oddly
here first.
enough-
What the hell?
Oddly enough, Gwenton, you're first again.
What do I see?
Hold on.
Because I imagine, because like I still have light on.
These are
Oh my gosh, no.
These are spider icons, but they are not spiders. I didn't.
Oh.
I didn't have a good graphic, but they are spider-like. Let me hold on.
Spiders?
No, let me get you the image. Think more of like a giant scorpion without the tail and a mosquito-like mouth. I will put.
That's a picture.
I'm getting there. There you go.
You send that over to Justinian as well.
Yep.
The hell are these things?
Sorry, chat. I can't send it there, but I don't have it properly there. All right.
How many do we see?
I would say you're not actively looking, but there are 3 of them.
No, I wouldn't. We're actively staring at a big pile of gold that we just shoved into a sack.
So, Gwenton, you're up.
Okay. So which one do I see first?
You would probably see the one to the northeast of you.
Okay. You know what? I don't get to play this often. I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardians.
Spirit Guardians. Okay.
It's a 15-foot circle. Obviously, the 5 of us will not be affected by it. But yeah, there'll be angelic spectral forms. Yeah, so if any creature comes into it, will have the speed moved in half. On entry, they need to make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed throw, they take 3d8.
You say it's what, 15 feet?
Yeah, it's a 15-foot circle. So it's definitely enough to enclose all of us. We could just walk into people.
I mean, that's what I do in Baldur's Gate. I just kind of turn that on and just start like running over everybody.
Okay.
Oh, do you?
There's your
Ooh, that's pretty.
Let's go, angelic features.
Now, this is centered on you at all times, or?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what are you doing from here?
I'm just gonna move one up, like just one up from where I'm at. You haven't paused right now, so
Oh, there you go.
yeah. And then I will hold, basically like doing a protective aura for everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, because you can't do even a spell as a bonus action if it's You just do one as an action, right?
Yeah, you can't do 2 spells.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So they take damage when they enter it.
So
Yes.
when a creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it must make a saving throw.
Okay.
So both on entrance and waiting.
Okay.
And
Is that a concentration spell as well?
it is, yeah.
What is the saving throw?
14.
No, what stat?
Wisdom.
Dex?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Sorry. They failed. So how much damage?
15.
Oh, jeez.
It's 3d8.
Yeah. It's half as much on a save.
Mhm.
Okay.
So
I could sit there and stare at that effect for hours.
it is a really cool effect.
I'm just like, whoa. My turn's gonna come up, and I'm just gonna be sitting there staring at it. Like, oh, look at it.
Oh. Okay. This is how this works. The creature spits out this weird adhesive goo, and it just hits your body, Gwenton, and wraps around. There is no save. It just happens. You are now grappled.
Do I need
You're
to-
not. You're not grappled. You're just, or you're not restrained. You're just grappled. So your speed is 0. That's it. So
do I need
no
to do a
damage.
concentration save?
Nope. You're good.
Okay.
And then it's going to attack Marslin. It hits with the first attack. Hits with the second attack. Marslin takes 9 damage, then 7 for a total of 16.
And he's down.
Okay. Hold on here. Okay.
Cherry just redeemed Marsden's dedication.
Marslin's dedication. All right. Cherry with all the channel points.
Does that
for
left
the
one technically walk into it?
for the next round, all attacks against Marslin happen at disadvantage. What was that?
Bottom left.
I gotta look.
It looks like it's on one square, so
It's like it's weird with the diagonal. It's like half of the square.
yeah,
Yeah.
it technically hits it, so we'll say yes.
you want to toss out that wisdom?
Yep, 1 second. It fails.
16.
Okay.
It's also radiant damage. I don't know if that makes much of a difference.
It does not. Okay. It's going to attack Oz. Well, first, it's going to spit its sticky goo on Justinian. You are now grappled. And it's going to attack Oz. First attack. Man, almost a nat 20. That hits. Second attack. Misses. So you take 12 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And the next one. Okay, that one is not in the circle. And Bishop, you are grappled by sticky goo. Okay. And it can't actually, hold on.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to use if that's That's within range. I need to use that opportunity attack. Unless it's
Okay.
too late. And I understand.
No,
I should
go
have been
for
more
it.
attentive to it.
Go for it. I'll allow it this one time. This one singular time.
Alright, that's a 19 to hit.
That hits.
And not raging, so straight damage, 10 points of damage.
Okay.
Yep. Continue.
Okay. Bishop, make a strength saving throw.
Nope.
Okay. You are pulled over to the side within 5 feet, and then it immediately makes a attack against you. And that hits. You take 9 points of slashing damage. Oz, you are up.
Can I get creative?
Hold on. Yeah,
Are you
sure.
always creative?
Yeah, I was gonna
Try to
say
be. I'm covered in sticky goo, right?
yes.
If I were to teleport on top of the spider, would he be covered in sticky goo as well?
It's not goo like that.
So I'm not like a big giant Velcro thing where I can.
No,
just
it's
stick
more
to
like
anything.
webbing that's stuck around you, and there's a definite line that goes back to him.
Fair. Okay. I will not be creative this time. I will just do standard barbarian things, and I will rage first of all.
Okay,
Unless I
roll it up.
ignore that hit. Yeah, let me ignore that because I don't know what's going to happen after I rage. That's an 8.
Okay. Let's see. And roll a d4 for me.
3.
Okay. Okay. Hold on.
Helga, Helga, Helga.
Gwenton, Justinian, and Weird Creature are all they look at you very lovingly as they become smitten with your charm.
Is this any different than normal for Gwenton?
They are all charmed by you and will not attack you for 3 rounds.
But I don't know this, right?
No.
Okay. Well, business as usual. We're just going to
Look at that
continue
long
stabbing.
flowing hair. How do you think it keeps it that well?
First
I
attack
just
was for
really like the way
27.
he grips his weapon. It's just so commanding.
It's
Okay.
Yeah.
It was a 27 to hit, and then it was 12 points of damage.
okay.
Okay. Second attack is 14 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay. Big whiffer, end of turn. Still grapple. Well, I can make a strength save it. No, it's an action. Never mind.
Yep. All right.
Stare at my loving golden locks.
Marslin is going to use Shocking Grasp. And that hits for 9 points of damage. Bishop, you are up.
Uh, 27 to hit for the first attack.
Okay.
25 for the second. For a total of
Hey, Mike, can you move your microphone any closer to your mouth because you're quiet?
Or he's just not talking loud.
Total of 16.
All right. As Bishop pummels into the creature.
Is that better?
Yep.
Yep, thank you.
All right. Is that it?
Yeah.
All right. Justinian, you're up, and you are grappled.
All right, so I've got this long string connecting me to this giant spider guy, right?
Yep.
So I am going to put away my sword and summon my bow to my hand as part of my non-move action.
Okay.
Then I am going to use Hex on the one closest to Marcelin
Okay.
as my bonus action, and then I'm just gonna shoot 2 arrows at it with my attack.
All right.
So first attack, that is a 24 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, and that is 2d6. So I gotta roll those separate. So first d6 is for the bow itself, and that'll be 3 plus 2 for 5. And then the second d6 will be necrotic damage off of the hex,
Okay.
and that's 2 necrotic. And I'm going to choose wisdom saving throws. It will have disadvantage on all wisdom saving throws.
Okay.
Second attack. Is a 12 to hit.
What did we get there? Oh. 12 to hit. That does not hit.
Okay. Yep. So the one closest to Marcelin now has disadvantage on wisdom saving throws.
Okay.
That's my turn.
You see Justinian reach a hand out and kind of wince, and you see the creature kind of shuffle around a bit, almost looks a bit disoriented before he fires an arrow into them. Quentin, you are up.
Okay, I'm going to use Cure Wounds on Marslin. He heals for 10.
Okay.
I'm going to summon Spiritual Weapon on the one right in front of us. Does a 17 hit?
It does not.
Okay.
I'm wrong.
Yes,
It does.
From what I can tell,
it does
Spiritual
hit.
Weapon's not concentration.
It is not. It does
Go.
hit, by the way. I was wrong.
Oh, it does hit? Okay.
Yep.
Get back to... It takes 10 points of force damage,
Okay.
and that's my turn.
All right. As the sword appears again and hits into the creature, it's their turn, and they've got to make a wisdom save, which they get disadvantage on.
He's assumed it's going to fail.
12.
Yeah, it needs a 14.
Okay.
14 points of radiant damage.
Okay. All right, and it is going to attack Gwenton. First attack.
18.
Miss. Second attack. Miss. There's terrible rolls.
My spirit guard. Oh, by the way, just they only have half movement in case you need to move.
Okay. All right. The next one.
Saving
is
throw?
Yeah, hold on. It's going to move up. Wisdom saving throw, but no disadvantage. Natural 1, so yeah, nope.
12 points.
Okay. It's a good spell, man.
It's working way better than I thought it would.
And then it's going to attack Justinian. First attack is a 19.
That's up to you whether that hits or not.
Second
If it
attack.
hits.
Yep.
Right, but it's up to Chris whether it hits or not.
I'd have to look.
It's shield, the shield spell. Do I get the chance to use it or no?
Oh.
Doesn't
Yeah.
Shield say you need to cast it before DM's decision?
No. Shield is cast as a reaction to being hit.
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, it's kind of up to you if you cast it or not. So there are some spells that say you need to decide to use this before you know the outcome of the attack roll.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Why is this?
You know,
Let's
he
see.
webbed Gwynton just so he wouldn't have to move that stinking sphere.
Right.
Yeah, no, there's no requirement. It just says till the start of your next turn you have +5 bonus, including against the triggering attack. So
Okay.
yeah, that does not hit.
Okay, so I will react by trying to raise my shield, and like right as it's about to crush down on me anyways, I pop shield for the first time, and just this luminous blue shield pops up around my existing shield.
You
and
all
I
see
look dumbfounded.
you all see the
absolutely
creature just
dumbfounded.
like bounce off of this, like the shield extends to this bigger blue area and it just like bounces off of it. It looks confused at what just happened.
What?
Um,
Where? What?
And the other one's going to attack Bishop. That does not hit because I'm rolling like Garbo, and that does not hit with a natural 1.
You have disadvantage on attack rolls until you can successfully hit.
Well, this is cool.
Wait a minute.
Oz,
Oh, that's
you're up.
fantastic.
Oz, you're up.
Perfect. All right. So the one to Oz's left, going to swing. It's a 15 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay, second attack. 28 to hit. Oh, that's a nat 20.
Look at these nat 20s tonight.
I can't read the number. I just have to wait for the effect because it's that stupid thing with the magic hand.
Yes,
I'm like-
I'm getting rid of it after this because I can't read the numbers either, and it drives me
I can't
nuts.
read the numbers. I gotta wait for it to pop up.
And the animations are super slow on it.
Yeah.
I've been using like the Baldur's Gate dice. I think is the set I'm using right now.
No.
All right, double damage, and target must make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, target cannot take reactions until the end of your next turn.
It failed its save.
Okay, so double whatever this is.
Yep.
So it's double. Oh, hold on. That's the stupid. Ignore that stupid thing. There.
I have a double 22.
Yeah, but that's not right. All right, it's not doubling the modifier, right?
No.
Nope.
No.
All right, so it's 18. It's 25 damage.
Okay. You spin around and quickly just lop its head off. The head rolls across the floor and the body falls limp
Okay. I still have a bonus action left. Can I Starlight Step?
If you want to.
I would like to Starlight Step, and I'm going to Starlight Step over to. I don't even know if I've seen the one behind me yet, but I'll just go the one over there by Bishop. Bloop.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So there's just a web encased Oz that's just teleporting around.
Wait, was Oz web encased? I
Oh
thought
yeah,
it was.
I was.
No,
I
I don't.
Web.
I actually don't think
I
you
thought
were.
It
No.
was Justin.
Yeah, Justinian was.
I'm sorry. We're breaking up. I didn't pick up what you said, Dress.
Justinian is, and
Me.
Gwynton and Bishop.
Oh, I thought he webbed. Oh, I thought he webbed me
No.
as well.
He webbed Justinian and attacked you.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I guess I didn't need the Starlight Step. Well, crap. I thought I would still grapple. All right. Go ahead. I should have been paying better attention.
All right, Marslin is just going to use Shocking Grasp again. That hits for 10 points of damage. And you see the creature, it just begins shuddering and twitching as it falls to the ground, and its chest like just splits open and bursts out goo across the floor. Bishop, you are up.
All right. First attack. Dirty 20. Second attack is a 19. A total of 23 damage.
Okay. All right. As you slam into it with your fist.
And that's it for me.
All right, Justinian.
All right, so with my bonus action, I'm going to the one over here by Marslin's deck, correct?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to, as a bonus action, move my hex onto the one that Oz and Bishop are beating down,
Okay.
and I'm just going to shoot 2 arrows at it.
All right.
First attack is a 24,
That hits.
and that will do 8 piercing damage. And 4 necrotic.
All right.
Second attack with the longbow. This is going to be an 18 to hit.
That does hit.
And that will be 7 piercing damage,
All right.
along with 6 necrotic.
All righty.
And that's my turn.
As you fire 2 quick succession arrows, and you see him slam into the creature, and Bishop, you just see this wave of like tendril black energy wrap around the creature and squeeze into it. All right.
Wisdom saving throws again. Wisdom
Okay.
saving throws, it'll have disadvantage on.
Okay. Gwynton, you're up.
Am I still grappled?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to move the sword over to attack.
Okay.
Does the 15
Where-
hit?
Does a 15 hit? It does not.
Okay. And with me, can I do like a strength saving or something to try to get out of this grapple?
Let's see. Yep. But you have disadvantage.
Well, I mean, I can't roll much worse than a natural 1, so.
Okay. Yeah, no, you can't get out of it. You
Okay.
try and you're just grabbing it and pulling it, and it's just not moving.
If only I had Sacred Flame to cast on myself.
I only burn myself alive.
All right. It's going to move away. There's going to be some opportunity attacks. It is going to climb along the wall here.
Did it walk into my thingamajigger?
It did not. It has spider climb, so it can like go up and over. Any opportunity attacks?
Yep. That's a
That-
miss.
Does not hit. Is that it? Okay. And then
Opportunity attack.
I'm lost. Okay. Yes, of course. Opportunity attack. 27.
that does hit.
Okay. For 11 points of damage.
All right. It then, Bishop, you need to make a strength saving throw. Okay, that's good.
You're like, you're not dragging me with you. Get back here.
No, it was literally going to drag him and drop him down that hole.
Oh shit.
Oh, there's a hole. Oh, I didn't realize there's a hole.
Yep. Oz, you are up.
Well, now that I know that's a hole, I'm going to stay away from it. I'm going to walk over there since I'm not grappled by a web.
Why?
Okay.
And then I'm going to stab this hideous looking creature. It's a 26 to hit
That hits.
for 11 points of damage.
All right.
And
With that, you take your pike and stab it right into its mouth, and you just keep going until the pike is deep inside of its body, and then you just kind of lift it up. You all see its body lifting off the ground to Oz's strength,
Throw it in the hole.
and he turns to the side, and he just kind of bounces it, and it splits in half, and the pieces fall down the hole. You can hear
Right in
it
the
tumbling down and down and down. And the thud comes really late after it goes down this hole. You're not sure how deep this hole is, but it's extremely deep.
Guys, it's a hole. Should I jump in?
Stay away
That's
from
a
that
deep
hole. Okay. I'm going to come over there and I'm going to try and take off the webbing off of the guys. We'll start off with Bishop since he's over there by his lonesome.
Yeah, you guys, you work your way to clear everybody of their goo, stuff that you've not really seen before. But you're all free.
Can I collect a sample of this to maybe take with me if I ever get
It's like
audience?
rolling it up in
with
a
the
ball,
academy?
sticking it into my bag.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a goo, so you can collect it however you want. There'll probably still be residue of it in your armor once you get to the surface, anyways.
I am going to take a healing potion because I am not looking good.
I'll cast a healing spell on Bishop too.
Okay.
Heal for 18 points.
Ooh, that's nice. And I will not be taking a
I'm gonna
healing
put the
potion.
mark back.
That definitely helped.
Yep. I got you, Bishop.
Ugh. You took me halfway down with one hit.
Damn.
It was a
Y'all-
really solid hit that he hit you with.
It was.
You all are really lucky at the rolls tonight because this stuff, all of it has been hitting very hard if it hits. change these dice out while you guys are figuring out what you're doing next.
AFK
What?
for a second.
Do I still have wings?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been like 5
All
minutes.
right. Great. I'm gonna circle around, make sure there's nothing to see in the hole, or not the hole, but no, not the hole, not the hole. In the cave. I'm not going in the hole.
Right over the hole. All of a sudden, that's when the wings just decide they're
no,
gone.
No.
Can I search the dead bodies of these machines?
They're not machines. I thought that they were mechanical. You just said they were like scorpion mosquito things.
Yeah, it just sounded like they were metallic.
Okay. Never mind. Anything else on the other side of the room? Anything else interesting in here?
I didn't see anything at all. I've heard of dragon hordes, but I've never heard of
Spider
whatever
hole?
those were. Hordes.
So, while these guys are talking, I'm gonna kind of like try to pull Marsland to the side a little bit, and I'm gonna ask him if he's ever seen anybody cast that spell before.
Of course I have.
The shield spell.
Of course I have. I did not realize you were a student of the magical arts.
And I kind of look around, make sure no one else is paying attention to our conversation. I'm like, I just started kind of learning magic. Like I said, my mom tried to teach me, and it never kind of came. But recently, I've been discovering how to actually do some spells.
Well, it is a great field. I recommend putting away all of your crude weapons and just using the arts.
But I don't know any attacking spells yet. They've all been pretty either defensive or kind of enhancement.
Is Marsland keeping his voice down?
No.
Oh yeah, by default, no.
Yeah, exactly.
By default, no, he is not. I could probably show you some things. I know a lot of things about spells. Let me show you what I have in my spell book right now. And you see Marsland sit down, and he just begins thumbing through the pages.
I do. I just like Justinian just slaps his forehead like, okay, obviously the wizard's smart, but not
I'm just gonna. He is socially awkward.
Yes, no, just sit here and let me show. Actually, I should show you the maps of the city that we came from. I spent a lot of time drawing those out, and you should appreciate. Look here, and he just begins showing you these maps, these really intricate maps of the city that he's taken from just walking around.
So we're only hearing one side of the conversation. It's like listening to somebody like play telephone, and you're only listening to one side.
No, Bishop, you have another one that came in, so you have advantage on your next whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you're here in Marsland.
Point to that the current little shack, that I'm living in, and I'll be like, yeah, I'm living over here on this side of town currently.
Why, yes, I actually have a friend down in that area of town. Runkley, have you went to his shop? It's pretty fantastic. It's a great place to just kind of chill out and see the things he's collected.
No, I haven't been there yet. I've only been in town for a couple of days. Maybe
Be
when we get out of
careful.
the hole, you can go show me.
He may want to purchase you.
Oh, it was one time. It was just he's fascinated by Bishop's construction, as you are too. I can tell. There's a curiosity there.
Construction? Like, you mean like how his suit's made?
Sure.
Shut up, Marsland.
Well, I did not say anything. I did not say one thing about how he is thousands of years old. I did not say one thing about
Shut up,
how he...
Marsland. I think we need to proceed. Marsland, you take the lead.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cause any problems.
But
between
I
the
don't
party.
see well
I
in the
apologize.
dark.
No, but what we are suffering here is poor Marsland has diarrhea of the mouth. Now, Marsland, please scope ahead. Justinian, could you please take the tail? What do you call it?
Yes,
The tail.
absolutely.
I can
Thank you.
confirm that there is no diarrhea coming out of my mouth at all. I admit that sometimes after I've slept, that maybe my breath may not be as fresh, but
Mars,
that
you just means you talk too much.
I do not talk too much.
It's a metaphor.
Meta for what?
You
How is that
have
industry?
let out more information than you need to at many opportunities. Information that really is not yours to give.
But information is free. That is what is so great about books.
Are you a book?
I like to think of myself as a living book.
Can't hear you.
Can't hear you.
I like to think of myself as a living book.
Books don't talk.
They talk in words.
But there is no sound that comes out of most
You
books.
are not understanding what we are telling you. Certain things that say I or Oz or Gwenton tell you is not for you to tell other people.
This is all very confusing. Knowledge is power, and everyone should have power.
Are we having this conversation right now?
Yes, we are. That's why I speak, you speak. I speak, you speak. That is a conversation.
I believe this is a foolish time to have a conversation, and maybe we should proceed out of the hole before we continue it.
We have
And
more exploring to do.
Yeah, I agree, but I do feel like maybe I owe the party more information about myself once we get through this.
We're in a hole. I do
Right.
not care as long as that sword is at the ready. Then I do not care who you are, as long as that sword's not going towards my back. Now, could we please proceed down this hole?
Like that hole or the tunnel?
No, we are in a hole. That's another hole in another hole, and I'm not going in that hole, but I want to go down this hallway, which is also in a hole. Could we please proceed?
That seems like a lot of holes.
Oz, calm down. You don't need a rage right now. It's okay.
Okay.
Let's just start walking. I'm gonna
Yep,
start.
I'm just gonna put my hands up, kind of start moseying down, pull the sword back out, put the bow away, start heading south.
I'll look at Marsland and just hold my finger up to my mouth.
I need to learn the spell silence and just start casting out him.
There was this neat contraption at the brothel. It looked like it had a ball, and it went into someone's mouth. Maybe we need to invest in that.
Did I go to that with them?
You did. It was you, me, and Marsland.
Oh god, that bishop. That's not what that's used for. We'll use the same cause. It'll work.
What is it used for? I do not understand.
We'll send you there sometime, Marsland, and let them have their fun with you, and you'll understand then.
That place had a lot of questionable books there. Justinian, you would not want to read these books. They are not informative in the traditional sense.
I'm sure if it's a book, it's informative to someone.
That's what you have said. Knowledge is power.
And knowledge is power.
And knowledge is power, but I'm not sure who needs that kind of power.
I'm gonna keep walking.
There's any? Nope. All right. You return to the intersection from whence you came before. To the west is the exit of the environment. To the east, you could proceed further in.
To the east we go.
Do we have any sense of time how long we've been down here?
Nope.
Like less than an hour, because I've still got wings. Although I
don't
don't
know
know.
that.
I don't know when this is going to go away, but I still have wings.
Are you flying, by the way, Oz?
Of course I am.
Okay.
He's flying until they turn into.
How
If you
high?
had wings,
He's
wouldn't you be
crawling.
flying all the time?
How high?
Say about 15 feet.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
What's
I
that?
suggest we continue on.
I'm good with continuing East Justinian.
As you proceed east,
West?
as you proceed east, Jesus, the pass splits to the northeast and to the southeast. They look very similar in design.
One. Sorry, Yeah, I can see the giant hole on my screen. So, but we go north where there's no hole right now.
Sure.
Okay.
am I still flying?
For now.
Yeah. Yeah.
You'll know when you'll know when you land.
I want to make sure that I didn't miss anything. You lost somebody, and you lost somebody else.
Yeah, they're all tucked in together.
Oh,
It
okay.
is.
All right.
We're all
I didn't know how
hitching
that
around
worked. I
on
thought you
Bishop.
lost him in the environment, and you just lost behind
No,
the black wall.
No, the walls won't allow that to happen for sure, but they will just shove everybody into one spot. Okay. You proceed down a long tunnel. It continues to get rougher. It doesn't have the smooth pseudo carved path that the previous tunnel has. Before it gives away to, you smell like a rotting smell, and the stone gives way to bones lining the cave. As you walk into the remains of a creature's who's been dead, you see like giant rib cages going down, and you're walking inside of this creature. Small bits of flesh still hang from it, but it's been dead for quite some time. The stench is nearly unbearable, for sure. And it does proceed down to what looks like a giant skull of some sort.
That is disgusting.
Do you think this is the thing that was under there when we first opened the hole?
I think this is the creature that made the tunnel. But why is it dead? And this has been dead for quite a while.
Can I do a medicine check to see if I can tell how long it's been?
Sure.
It's typically when one creature is dead, it is because a bigger creature has found it.
18.
Looking around at the rib cage, I don't want to know what creature killed this one.
It seems like it's been dead for probably 3 to 4 months.
When did we open the hole up?
3 to 4 months ago.
Well, we could try to continue on, or we can get away from this smell.
I
All of
do
you-
not know what smell you are speaking of.
All of you
You're
except
not
for
lucky
Bishop make a Constitution saving throw.
Trust me, Bishop,
Who is?
it's terrible.
Everyone but Bishop.
Well,
Is it a
Constitution.
poison?
No, it's not poison.
Yeah, that's a 13. My
Okay.
con is one less than my strength. So
That's a 12.
Okay.
some reason a barbarian makes a
17.
Constitution saving throw with strength.
Okay, Gwenton, you just heave. You just start throwing up. The smell is terrible.
I'm gonna head that way.
Ugh. Believe you're adding to the decor. Let's continue.
I'm heading backwards.
Backwards. Quentin, we must go this way.
Smell gets worse that way.
But we have nowhere else to go besides this way.
There's another system south.
But fine.
I forgot to do a Constitution save on Marsland.
Marsland. He fails.
Yeah.
Come on
He,
down.
he
He's a
definitely
fancy
fails.
boy. He
He's,
Marsland, he definitely fails.
yeah, he definitely failed. He's definitely puking all over the place.
That is diarrhea of the mouth.
That wasn't what I had in mind, but I guess it's safer for all of us if that's all that comes out of Marsland's mouth.
All of you give me an intelligence check.
Straight up intelligence.
Marsland gets a natural 20.
12.
So Bishop and
Nope.
Marsland.
You're muted. Can't hear you.
What?
10.
Freaking hate Zoom. This is their. I'm pretty sure this is their new presenter mode where whoever's talking mutes everyone else, and I got to figure out how to turn it off.
Yeah.
I failed whatever it is, but I don't even need another number.
Oh, Bishop. Okay. Marsland understands, but he's not here. But he says, Bishop, I believe this. Looking at the bone pattern here in the skull, this looks similar to what you described you saw going through the hole.
That is interesting. It would be, and I look at the rib cage, roughly the same size as what I saw. It's very interesting that it has decayed to this extent. But some of the creatures we have encountered, it would not put it past if they were to attack. Something burrowing down here.
Do we see the skull?
Yeah.
The smell may be better once we get past the head.
I'll take a piece of cloth to cover my mouth and nose with and walk back over and just keep walking past them.
Okay, so you are walking to the skull.
Mm-hmm.
As you get closer and can kind of see around, you can see that it looks like the whatever creature this is has.
Yep.
Why is it this way?
We didn't say anything past you walk to the skull.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Nope.
Yeah, I see it not picking up for sure. There's no reason why it's not picking up. 1 second. It's making me angry.
You need a roll for rage.
You need to roll on the rage
Right.
table.
I mean, I can definitely. So it's not my voice changer because I can see it picking up everything. Let me. We'll try that for right now and see. Yeah, now I can see I'm on all the time because it's picking up everything. So I gotta
It's lighting up, but nothing's being heard.
Oh really? Nothing's coming out? Oh no! So it's not that. So it's
a really good mime routine you're doing right now.
So it's definitely a Zoom thing. It's process of elimination.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see if it's the music not picking up. No, because I just watched it there not picking up as I was talking.
We hear you right now.
Yeah. Did you hear me say yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Zoom. You guys break this crap all the time.
So skull.
Yeah, skull. It looks like the skull hit some kind of mineral deposit, maybe some kind of metal or something. And when it did, it hit it with such force, it just like you can see like the neck part twisted. It just like compressed the bones on the neck, and just instantly killed it.
Well, that explains what killed this. Oz, good news. It wasn't something bigger.
Very interesting.
That is excellent news. And also that we know that there's nothing more to uncover at the end of this tunnel.
We should probably examine whatever mineral broke its neck.
I would like some armor made of that. Maybe like
Looks-
mithril. Adamantium.
I'll fly over. It looks like any other rock to me.
Okay.
Not sure you're an expert on that.
Well, that's a rock.
I mean, I'll go examine it.
You're examining the rock?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me what would that be?
Nature?
Nature. Yep.
Don't you have like advantage on underground since you're a dwarf?
That's not a thing, but like nature's a wisdom thing, and or intelligence thing, and I'm an idiot.
Is
So
that
this
a
is gonna be
9?
fantastic.
Isn't it a class thing or a sub race thing though?
I thought so, but
Whatever-
it may not be
whatever
his.
dwarf you chose.
It doesn't show up as anything on the. Hang on.
Did they get rid of it?
Well, hang on. It depends on a dwarf, right? And I'm a
Yep.
hill dwarf, not a mountain dwarf.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anywho, nature. I'm gonna use like +5 to get 17.
Okay. What it looks like it could be a mithril deposit.
Had a good first guess. Well, it might be mithril. We should try getting some mining done on this.
Well, looking at Marsland's disposition, I don't think mining is in his cards right now.
No, but you might be able to use his move ground thing to dig around it.
It smells so bad here. It's terrible.
Consider this punishment.
I did
and
not
then-
do anything.
Well, we can't get any further than here. We'll have to let Rustus know. Let's head the other way.
You feel something kind of like drip down your shoulder, and as you turn and look up, Marsland's over the top of you. You can just see it's like running out of the side of his mouth onto your shoulder.
I'm pushing him away, like, back the way we can. Like, just fucking go, man. Don't puke on me.
It smells so bad.
Last I checked, you and Lamar enjoyed the smell of things.
That's biblical. It's different. And he starts walking down this way.
I'm heading that way too.
Um, 1 second. Wow. Oz, you take 4 points of damage as you just thump down onto the ground.
Oh,
And your wings are gone.
well,
Wait, you mean he isn't an Asimar?
no, I am not an Asimar.
But he is an ass.
Well, that was clever. If you weren't such an ass yourself. Well, apparently, breasts are permanent and wings are not. So, no, I'm not answering any questions, Justin.
Right.
Just gonna dust myself off and then proceed.
All right, you're moving down the hallway. And this, as we slowly like stair step everybody here. This is fun. Okay. All right, you're back in the intersection here. What would you like to do?
Seems there is only one other course.
We haven't seen one trace of these missing adventurers at all.
Okay,
And
Mac.
we've killed a lot of things to get this far.
We have also
Excuse
seen
me.
a lot
We've
of
seen
holes.
bodies back there with those giant beasts that you fought.
Yes,
We
but those were
have-
just villagers, not an adventuring party.
They looked like soft humans to me.
We had this conversation. They were probably people from Beggars Market.
Right.
Mm.
That's what I'm saying. And the rumor I heard was that there was an adventuring party down here.
That is what we were told as well. Unfortunately, there are lots of holes in the ground. So
Including
we may
that one.
not find this adventuring expedition.
All right. Well, I'm gonna walk over to the giant hole very, very carefully.
Me as well. I will head that way.
Being deprived of wings, I'm going to be very tepid about getting close to the hole.
I'm not afraid of the hole. I'm just gonna walk to it.
All right.
No.
You come upon a large crevice in the cave floor. The cave you can see proceeds further to the southeast and looks like it turns east down to another hallway. Looking into the hole, you can't see the bottom, even those of you with dark vision.
How
In a former life, this is how I lost a good friend of mine. Oh, wait, that was out of character.
how wide is this? This is the actual like the 10 feet wide, 15 feet and all that.
Yeah, it's what you see there.
What's the jumping distance again? Precision.
It's a whole calculator. It's based on your
It's pretty bad.
movement and strength and all of that.
It looks like the walls can be scaled to get to the other side.
Well,
Am I understanding the geography of the hole right now? You've got looks like a scalable wall, at least on the south side.
No, they're same walls that you've had everywhere else.
Marslin, couldn't you just move some earth around with your magic and build us a bridge?
If this is rock, I don't think that spell does that.
Not as much.
Your mother must have been very talented. You know quite a bit about magic. Either that or you're just very good at guessing.
He did mention that he moved the earth around and caused the hole.
Yeah, it's not. He can't form it that way. He can you can excavate it, and deposit it somewhere 5 feet away, but you can't form it into a bridge over a gap.
This ain't Minecraft.
But good idea. don't
Well,
believe
you
my
know,
magic will work that way.
why don't I scout ahead?
You can't if you want to. You can teleport that way, right?
I
Would
don't
anyone
believe
have
you
a
can
problem
fly
if I
anymore.
scouted ahead?
No, go right ahead.
I am fine with it.
Well,
Where do you want to
okay.
go? What are you
I'm
doing?
going to. All right. Well, you guys aren't seeing what I'm seeing, but we're going to go ahead with it anyway because I'm not sure how this is going to work. We're going to teleport across. Boop, boop.
Do you have any left? You've used 2.
I have 1 left.
Okay. All right. Okay. Where?
You, oh, go
How
ahead.
deep do you want to go?
I'll be right back. Mind you, didn't you guys bring any of your pitons in that pack of yours?
Have some
You-
rope.
Some rope and a piton. What are
Python.
those things called
It's a
again?
python.
Anyway, I'll be
What are
back.
you trying to say?
There's a stupid thing in your pack, and it's called a piton. You
It's a
figure it out.
python.
It's used for climbing. I'm going to go proceed down this hole. Back in character. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Don't go anywhere.
Okay.
They don't come in everybody's packs, only certain
I
classes.
know.
I'm like, I don't have
I
anything.
thought it was just in their standard, like,
No.
like I got a backpack and it's and then I
No,
have a
it's like
python
in the
it.
burglars pack and then the dungeoneers pack, but it like in the
I thought it was
explorers
in
pack,
I
the
just
diplomats. Yeah.
assumed it was just in everybody's pack. Like, yeah,
Anyways,
No.
continue on.
yeah,
Yeah.
Well,
Anyways, you're going into
moving
this
on.
room.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
just gonna move on.
Okay.
Don't you dare pause this, you son of a!
Oh, it's paused. It's paused.
It's been paused.
Okay. Hold on. You walk into an extremely large circular room. Burp, burp,
Oh, no.
burp, burp. Massive holes surround the outskirts of the room, and in the northeast corner, you spy a pile of what looks like eggs. Some of them slightly twitching. You feel the ground lightly shake under your feet. And that's where we're going to end tonight.
You son of a gun! We need to screenshot this. This is where we left off. It's just one idiot in a tunnel by himself.
with no teleports.
No way of getting-
Oh, that's great. Oh, I should have swapped it over. I forgot I changed the thing. That's what it looks like, everybody. That's where he's at. Save quote: breasts are permanent, but wings are not. Nice one, Cuddles. Nice one.
If
So-
you put that on a shirt, I'm going to be very upset.
Dougal, where are you? I have an art project where one of these medieval bikinis on Oz, and then the wings are laying on the ground like they just fell off of his body. There's feathers everywhere. There. What can I do for you, my lord? Yeah. And then he's just got like this embarrassed look on his face. Oh boy. I don't know. That sure sounds like a new shirt. Mike, get on it. In all that free time you got.
Yeah.
So a little bit of a surprise. We got a special guest this week with us for a bit, and it sounds like you'll need to clip that. So we're glad to have that. We won't
Discord.
we won't be back next week. We'll do something on Monday. I don't know quite what it is. We'll do some sort of gaming or something. So be around for that. And
But
then
aren't you going to be here next Monday?
No. My
Okay.
work activity was postponed.
You would know that if you read the chat or weren't
Well,
late.
he was busy driving today, but it was
Yeah.
postponed. So yeah, I'll be around, but Bishop's going to be out, and I think Marsland's going to be
And
out
Marsland's
as
still
well.
out.
Yeah. So
Wait, I didn't think he was out next week.
is he not out? We'll find out. He doesn't have any cell phone service right now. If
True.
only Bishop is out, we will have a D&D session. If he is out as well, we will not. We'll let you know. Stay tuned to our Discord and social media. We'll let you know as soon as that happens. So
Yeah, I know one person in particular would like to figure out what the resolution of this scenario will be.
don't forget, we got B&B this week. We didn't have a half-ass beer review. Beer of the week, as he's still busy as well. Drastin, you need to do a horror one shot for Spooky Month. I won't have time. I really won't. I would love to, but I got nothing prepped, and I don't see that happening anytime soon.
But Midland Mall, we are
So,
doing
yes, go ahead.
horror based. We're doing horror based.
Yes.
So the theme is Ghostbusters. So we will be doing some sort of spooky adventures.
Yeah. So if you show up at Midland Mall this year, we will have something. We're gonna try to coordinate. Last year we coordinated our stories. I liked that. If we could do that again, we will. But we still got to talk about what we want to do. But we'll be there. We're gonna be in a new location this next year. So
Hopefully the
see.
food court's not as loud as the stage.
It shouldn't be, because there was like nobody in the food court last year. So that, but honestly, what's it say? Well, honestly, inform me of the time, and you want to draw out silly. I'll be more than happy with my free time when recovering from the operation. Yeah. Good luck on your operation in the next few days. Yeah. Cannot wait for Midland Mall Comic Con. Yeah, the sound was really awful last year. Not only did we struggle like with our voices for 2 days, but like I ended up getting the plague from that as well. As you do at con, anything. So yeah, we'll be in a different location. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully they let us steal electricity again. I don't know. Got to have that electricity.
What they don't know doesn't hurt them.
Nobody was down on that in last time as much. So because I went scouting down that way. And if you're one of our loyal followers and listeners that happen to lift a 12-pack of Orange Crush off of Bishop's table, we would like that returned.
With interest.
Bunch of thieving bastards.
Yeah, it legitimately happened. All right. That's what I got. We will take you over. Let's see who we got going around. Wow. Oh, we got Legends on Paper. We'll send you over to Legends on Paper. Enjoy their D&D. And if I can get anything right. And until next time, We'll see you in the dungeon.
The end is upon us, I promise you novices don't want no problem with me. So watch how you talking and where you been walking, they call me the BBEG. I'm more than a little OP, I do what I want to, that's a mantra. Keep 'em running and gunning like Contra, I'm a monster. The end is upon us, I promise you novices don't want no problem with me. So watch how you talking and where you been walking, they call me the BBEG. I'm more than a little OP, I do what I want to, yeah that's a mantra. I keep 'em running and gunning like Contra, yo I'm a monster. Turn it up. What you know about the final boss? I got 'em trying to buy time with the sign of the cross. I redefine high crime and the meaning of loss. I'm off hip, but I body like I'm playing lacrosse. Beat to the EG, I'm keeping them queasy. I make it seem easy, acknowledge me. I've been demolishing your cities, I'm astonishingly sleazy. I'm the big bad, y'all must be the cast. I'm killing the master, villain, a blast, a disaster. Really a rap bastard, willing to rap fast for the masses. I ravage all races and classes. Savage, I can't stop myself.